Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Now that summer has officially started here in Australia, I thought that maybe I would run through 5 of my essential summer dress styles for the season ahead. So we'll start with the first category, which is kind of what I feel like I want to be in all the time when we're having a bit of a heat wave, and it is mini dresses. So the one that I've got on right now is from Arket. This is just a simple cotton poplin dress. It's in navy. It's a little bit longer than my knees. It's kind of an awkward length, and that's one of the things that I like about it. I think it's got the straight across neckline as well. That square neckline detail is very, very on trend at the moment. It also has little side slits, so you get a little bit of a breeze kicking through your legs as you walk, which I think is just really nice. A couple of the other ones that I have, and I will do cutaways so you can get a better look at all of these dresses. Some of these are old, so they might not be available anymore, so I will try and find alternatives, or maybe I can find them pre-loved, because I know I have seen some of these on the secondhand market. But the other ones, they're actually both from Karen Walker, which is one of my favorite New Zealand brands. This one here is in a navy. Again, you can see it's one of my favorite colors to wear in the summer. I think it looks really lovely with a tan actually. Has this huge exaggerated ruffle detail across the chest, which is really the detail which cinched it for me. I think otherwise it's a very simple silhouette because it's just a shift dress shape. The fabric of it's actually quite heavy and weighty. This was one I wore quite a bit at the start of my pregnancy, and I just really love it because it's nice and loose, and I think when it is very hot you really want to be wearing things that aren't going to touch your body. The other dress that I've got from Karen Walker actually is one that I got altered, and I think I've talked about this on my Instagram, and I sort of shared a before and after. Maybe I'll put a before on screen so you can get a sense of what this dress used to look like. I'm just going to button up the back so you can see it a bit better. So this one here, it kind of has almost a halter style neck line. It used to have these huge puffy sleeves which were very unflattering on me, and I find this cutaway detail extremely flattering actually. It's the opposite, just as it exposes the clavicle, and I just find that to be a really nice feature of the body to highlight. But yeah, it's a nice, oh sorry, it's super exposed, but essentially it's kind of like a sheer white. It's lined, and then it has these white polka dots all over, and I'll do a bit of a close-up of the fabric, but this again is just a simple shift dress, one that's not really going to touch the body. It's sleeveless, total winner for me when it is warm. Okay, dress number 2 is the tiered dress, and this was really a style that I lived in all last summer. Very nice and breezy, a lot longer than the mini dress, but I do find that it is a very comfortable style to wear, especially if you're focusing on natural fibers, which is kind of what I tend to do whenever it comes to any sort of summer clothing. It's a lot more breathable. You're going to feel a lot cooler in it than something that is made from polyester, which does not breathe. So this one here is from Matteau. It was a huge investment, and actually I loved this dress so much that I ended up going and purchasing the backless style in this beautiful coffee blossom print, which I've been wanting. I was just waiting for the right print to come along, which just really caught my eye, and I felt like this was a really nice warm addition to my wardrobe. I feel like these sorts of dresses can easily be dressed up or down, and they also have layering capabilities too. So I could wear this with a really slim fitting turtleneck underneath to transition to the cooler months, which was something that appealed to me, particularly being black. So very much one of those items that you can wear almost all year round, even though the cotton does lean a little bit more towards the spring summer seasons. You could also just wear a simple t-shirt underneath if it wasn't hot enough to wear it as is. The only thing with these dresses is that you can't really wear a bra with them, so something to keep in mind. And if you have just recently had a baby, like you're within that first 3 to 4 months, then you probably would not be able to wear a style like this unless you've got a really great nursing bra which has very thin straps. I'm quite fine going braless now, but I remember at the very beginning I wasn't. Is that TMI? I'm not sure, but just being realistic here. I do also have one from New Zealand brand Marc. So Matteau is an Australian brand, it's a New Zealand brand, very, very similar. This one, I think actually it's more affordable, but it feels a lot more luxurious than the Matteau one because it has this textured cotton, which I just think feels very, very special, very elevated, and it's the kind of thing that I talk about this a lot, but I look for these sorts of details when it comes to adding anything very simple like this to my closet. So that's also really gorgeous. I do have a second style of tiered dress as well that I like to wear, and these ones here are from MLM Label and Loon Resort. So Both these brands are owned by the same parent company, and I think Luna Resort is currently on hiatus. Don't quote me on that, but I did check their website, and unfortunately it doesn't look like it's up and running at the moment. So MLM label do the same style, it's just slightly shorter, and it's called the Noni Midi dress. And yeah, I've got it in two colors, the white one, which I wore tons last spring summer, and then I also have this very beautiful warm tropical floral print, which I just think is divine, and this one has a slightly shorter length, but they just look fabulous, worn with little flat sandals, also with heels as well to dress them up. And that's the thing I like about these particular dresses, having that higher neckline. They just transition so effortlessly from day to night. So a great one if you are kind of spending the entire day out and then you just want to switch up your shoes so that you can go out for a beautiful meal in the evening, assuming that you're able to do so where you live. All right, dress category number 3 is the linen dress. So I talked about how I really like to have natural fibers in my closet, and linen is just hands down one of my favorites for the summertime. I've got quite a few linen dresses in my closet just because I think that they are so comfortable, very, very breathable, and just really effortless. And I love the relaxed nature of the fabric and the fact that it does kind of get a little bit crinkled and it just looks very lived in. And this one here that I'm wearing is from Beckenbridge. This was one that I bought at the start of spring, I think it was, just because I love the print on it. It just feels like a ray of sunshine, to be completely honest. The color, the style of it, everything, it just really felt quite uplifting, and that was something that at that time I really wanted to add into my wardrobe, and I'm so thrilled that I have, despite not really having much of an opportunity to wear this, and I am looking forward to when I can. Maybe it's going to be more of an autumnal styling piece for me. This one's actually got some little cutouts on the side here, which normally I wouldn't go for, but I actually think they are quite a flattering detail because it's sort of cinched in at the waist. Yeah, and it has these really nice voluminous sleeves. Beckenbridge do this style of dress quite a lot, so I don't think this particular print is available anymore, but they do have other ones that are very similar, or they might just have it in white, which is, you know, a classic no-brainer. The other linen dress that I have is from a high street brand. This one is from And Other Stories, and you might have seen me wearing this a couple of times. Again, it has that square neckline, which is so trendy right now, and also the puff sleeves, which again I think is just one of those trends, but I actually like it. I think it kind of makes those simple silhouettes or classic silhouettes seem a little bit more interesting. And this one here is really long, and then it has a bit of a slit, so you do get that airflow when you are walking, which is something that I think helps when you're wearing a longer dress on a really hot day. But the quality of this is really beautiful actually, so if you are looking for linen pieces, And Other Stories is definitely a place to have a look at. Dress number 4 is the simple LBD, and this one here is made from a cotton stretch, so it's very comfortable, kind of moves with you, and very easy to just throw on. And I like the fact that it's a bit of a blank canvas, so you can sort of style it up however you wish. This was one that's actually from a maternity brand, but all of their styles are sort of designed to be able to be worn whether you're pregnant or not, so absolutely brilliant if you ask me. I just think that this is a really cute dress regardless of the fact that you can wear it while you're pregnant, so definitely one that I'm gonna continue wearing for the years to come. But yeah, I just think a simple dress like this is a great one, something that you can just throw on which you really do not have to think about, and your accessories can sort of be the focus or the star of the show when it comes to building your outfit. Then the final dress I wanted to share is actually not a dress at all, it's a jumpsuit, but I figured they're close enough in terms of style for me to sort of sneak it into this video. But again, I kind of love a jumpsuit as an all-in-one outfit. The only thing you really have to think about are the accessories. And this one from Everlane has just been such a great addition to my wardrobe. I like the fact that it's got the adjustable straps, and this is linen, so it is breathable, very, very comfortable. I do actually think that this might be on sale, which if it is, I think I've either got the 2 or the 4. I will have all of my sizing information as usual down in the description box. But yeah, I just think something like this that you can easily throw on. You don't have to worry about when you bend over that, you know, the wind's going to pick up your skirt or anything like that. And very, very practical if you have to chase around a little baby who is very, very active like I do, which is certainly a consideration when I am getting ready in the morning for sure. But yeah, so that is kind of the final dress dress that I wanted to mention. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're based in the southern hemisphere like me, or if you're in the northern hemisphere and just want a little bit of escape from the cold, or want to get a head start on planning your spring summer wardrobe for 2021, thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. I always appreciate it and it means the world, and I love reading through all of your comments. If you have a favorite piece, actually let me know too. But yeah, that is kind of it from me. I don't want to waffle on too much longer because otherwise we will be here all day. But yeah, I hope you have an incredible week, and I'm going to have a spring summer outfits video for you very, very soon. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.